Hello, hello. It's been a while since I've done a stream on this. I know we have a couple of recent uploads here. This one's not going to be too long. I'm probably not going to do any work on this one, but just kind of do another overview. I'm going to try and adjust my lights a little bit so we can maybe get something more appropriate. We get a better color temperature. Maybe turn the brightness down a little bit. Yeah, I've been kind of picking away at things since we got the flippers put back together. Work has been really busy. Obviously, you guys know I don't do this for work full time, so this is my little side fun project. And so I've just been kind of picking away at things, and I got my pinball resource order in. We've got all new bumper caps. Let's see, I guess I'm not really in a good position to play a game, but I'll maybe awkwardly have this light right in my face while I play a game or two. Just kind of do a quick checkout. I had the score reset thousands unit. That was giving me a hard time. It wasn't getting in on the reset when it was at something other than 0. So we have some kind of quirks to work out, and we're pretty much at the point right now where I have to just start playing the game, figure out what kind of bugs we have in it, and what needs to be worked on, what doesn't. Actually, tonight John's going to come by. He's going to pull the back box, and I'm going to pull the insides out. He's going to work on that plate that was cut out on the side. So if you go back a few videos, you remember there was a electrical outlet cut in the side of the cabinet, unfortunately. So we'll go back down here. We'll just go ahead and play a couple games real quick and see how everything looks. And the game is slanting a little bit to the left. I'm not going to fix that because this is not its final resting place. After I play a couple games, I'll just kind of do a quick overview of what I've worked on since we've done a video. So let's see how it works. I actually have not tested the chime unit and knocker assembly down below, and I believe replay is at 1100 points right now. So see if I can kind of move this in a little bit, angle this down. I'm standing kind of awkward, but gates open. So we got to push out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to get an X there. That's loud. Well, the glass is off too. I see my speakers or microphones are in the red, so let me go ahead and turn that down a little bit. Yeah, it's pretty loud, so let me turn down this one quite a bit. I'll turn this one down a little bit. So, sorry if you're wearing headphones or something. That's better. It's a little bit better. Not even going to bother talking over it. See if I get that 5 lit there. Oh, almost. That's probably going to drop. Did I get my free game? Anybody notice? Give me that 5 up at the top. There we go, get some points. At least get that 5. I got it twice in a row. Let's see how my replay feature is doing. I've got 20 credits right now. I did not pay attention. Maybe you can go back and look, but yeah, it's kind of brutal from your standpoint because it's so loud in the headphones, I'm guessing. We'll do one more game and then we'll go on there. Notice also my pop, you got to pay attention to those pop bumpers too, because that middle green one is 100 points when lit, and then all the other ones drop out and go down to 1 point. So I think we'll do, after this video, I'm going to do one more where everything's kind of put back together, the game's ready to leave and everything like that, but this is going to be kind of the last video where I just kind of go through stuff. So, yeah. I'm at 19 credits. I should get back up to 20 credits at 1100 points. I don't have anything pointed at the back box right now because we're not doing a official live stream. Got my free game. Give me that 4. Nope. Let it drain. I'm not just interested in seeing how things work. I'm interested in seeing how everything kind of steps through and everything and functions properly. I'll just let the balls drain here just so I can get a proper exercise. We're not looking to have good scores. So we just want to make sure it's functioning. Everybody still have their hearing? That's loud. Yeah, so I'll just go through real quick. This afternoon I worked on quite a bit. Today's Saturday the 23rd. So I'm going to take this camera off. Move this to the side a little bit. Very important feature here in my opinion is this whole ball shooter assembly has been completely replaced with metal. The original factory was plastic. So fortunately this is very rare that this is not cracked, but you know, start playing the game and I guarantee it's going to be cracked. So I don't really think these have any thing of value because pretty much everyone upgrades to the metal ones, and as everybody knows right now, metal is more valuable than plastic. So I got LEDs put in here on the coin slot inserts. We've got new locks. The owner did not have the keys for the game, so we had to drill the locks. Probably the very last thing I'll do is get some evaporust on those legs. I know can't see them too good, but there is some surface rust on there, so I want to take care of that. Probably get some better scorecard aprons. Like I said, we got all those little switches polished. This thing is polished with sandpaper. We did that with the lanes. I got to make sure my light isn't too contrasted. And then I really like this purple flipper rubber. And of course, these are zipper flippers, so you're not really going to get a good, secure flipper assembly. They're going to be loose like that because they're all kind of on a sub-assembly that moves back and forth. But I'm really happy with the way the LEDs turned out. So we got new bumper caps on here, new bumper bodies, new wafers or skirts, whatever you want to call them. I did notice that all the lights on the pop bumpers go off during game over, so that's kind of interesting. I heard one more kind of kick on that score reel reset. So again, that's kind of one of the reasons we want to spend some time with the game even after it's been put back together. I don't want to just put it back together, play a couple games on it, and out it goes, right? We want to hold on to it for a while. So let me see if I can get my cord out from underneath here. Maybe I can't. I'll grab my other camera here and go around back. What else did we do underneath the playfield? Pop bumpers are all put back together. Got all these nice and polished up plastic sets cleaned up with glass cleaner. All the inlanes up here at the top, those are all brand new. The original ones were still in one piece, but again, just that plastic is old and brittle. All new rubber rings. We got silicone rings on there, including the purple ones. I just think those look cool. I mean, I'm a stickler for just kind of all the same color rubber rings and try to keep it factory. But again, you want to put some tasteful upgrades in there, and that's what I feel is tasteful. So I mean, maybe mount this, and I'll grab the other camera, and we can go around back. I don't really know what I have to show in back, but I just feel like going back there anyway. So, yeah, we're not even at, we're going to be a, what, 10-minute video? We're at 9 minutes. Yeah, 10, 12 minutes, somewhere in there. So, yeah, actually, when I get done with this video, I'm going to take this back box off. I'll kind of show you what's happening back here. And then tonight I'm actually going to get that Superstar brought in from the garage. We're going to get working on that because it's almost November. Ew. Yeah. You can tell I haven't done much in a while. But we'll go back here a little bit real quick. And yeah, you already maybe saw this, right? This is all completely cleaned out. So we're going to take care of that next. We're going to take everything out of the back box here. Earlier today I was working on some of these reset pieces right here and some of the score relays right here. Right? So no, that's the one down below. Yeah, we got everything soldered up down there. Everything was completely desoldered and deformed and everything. So I guess I don't have a lot else to say back here. I mean, everything was just kind of disassembled, clean, put back together. Pretty much the whole works. I mean, that was a whole afternoon right there. And I suppose we can lift up the playfield real quick and take a look under there too. So go ahead and put a couple more points on there and make sure everything's scoring properly. I can even put my hand down here. And then we should get a replay at 11. So 5, 6. There it is. So maybe start another game. Actually, you can't because you haven't really technically put the ball. I think there's a way, like, if I push start, normally if you get a point, it considers it a game being played. There's something with this whole contraption where you really gotta get something going before you can start a new game. Maybe you have to be on ball 2. Maybe it just has to be on ball 2. Yeah, I noticed that one. That one is a little bit slow to take off in the 1000 units, so I feel like there's a connection that still needs to be worked on. So the pinball doesn't go flying under the bottom. Throw that in my pocket or somewhere where it doesn't get scratched. I had my hand on the ball return. Trough. There's a familiar sight for you guys. There's my little junky pile over on the side there with all my LEDs. Still have to vacuum out the bottom of this here, but yeah, like I say earlier, we did videos of getting the cash box all cleaned out. We got some of this metal's all polished up. It's kind of a oily dirt from all the decades, so you can't get everything completely clean without replacing the board, and that would be, now you're talking hundreds of hours working for about $3 an hour. So unfortunately I don't have that kind of time on my hands, and I don't think anybody's crazy enough to pay that. So here's your, this is the X, I suppose you call it the X stepper, because if you look at all those X's when you spell 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you get your first X, second, third, fourth, then you can see the specials start lighting up too. See how some of those specials light up? We've got LEDs on just about every socket. I usually leave the special lights on incandescent because those don't really light up very often. Yeah, flippers were the main focus of this game. The zipper flippers were not working when the game came in. And got everything completely tore down. That was a really detailed video I made on that. I probably went a little bit overkill, but like I say, sometimes I have fun and I kind of outdo myself in some areas. But I think a few of these pop bumper coils I had to replace because I tried to pound out the sleeves and we just did not have success. So ball gate assembly's been adjusted so it kind of just sneaks through when you have the ball gate open. You don't want it to be raised too much to the fact where it goes in prematurely, and you don't want to have it so low where it doesn't go in when the gate's technically open. So if I could really figure out my cord situation down here, I'd be happy to keep recording while I take the back box apart. Let's see if I can, maybe I can do it. Let's see if I can here. If you've stayed with me this long, I'm guessing you're interested enough to seeing how the rest of it goes. So yeah, let's do this. Famous last words around here is find the screwdriver. You all know that's my handicap. So we're going to go like that, because we're going to be focusing on the back box. So we'll drop the playfield down. Actually, I know where the screwdriver is. It's in the next room over. I think I decided I want to use this camera here to bring in back. Should probably bring the light with me too. Let's do this. I could pause it, but hey, you know what? Space is free. I'm not live streaming, am I? No, I know that. It's half education and half entertainment. I won't use that word put together because somebody else kind of has claims on that, but we are trying to educate people a little bit about pinball on here. And then my lack of preparedness, I think, is the best way to describe it, is somewhat entertaining. Again, the video stuff always comes second. Getting the work done right and efficiently and correctly is first priority. And there we go. Is that going to be good? Maybe I'll go off center so you can see more what's going on. Is that good? Okay, that's good. And I should get my light put in back. We'll adjust that a little bit more. My neighbors didn't think I'm weird enough. I got my windows open. What's this guy doing with all these lights? But I'm at the point where I don't care what other people think about me, so I can even turn that off so I don't blind myself. I don't know if you can see me on camera, but I'm behind the machine. There. That's pretty good, huh? Yeah, that's pretty awkward. So we're going to unplug the game. Then we're going to go hit pause and I can grab my screwdriver. I'm almost certain I know where it is. I was actually right. So we are unplugged, confirmed. So we're going to get these Jones plugs out of here. Drop the power cord. I can maybe get my living room back. And we're going to pull these levers back, if they aren't already. And we can pull the back box out. Wow. Back glass. Very rare specimen here, if I do say so myself. The glass, not me. So we're going to set this somewhere really safe. And then, theoretically, this whole insert should come out with a few Phillips screws. Make sure we get sharp objects off the top. Anybody know what this is? That is factory Mylar for the pop bumpers. So when I put this back in, it's probably best to lay it down. In fact, it's probably best to lay it down before you take it out too, but this is just easier. I'll start with the bottom one. It's only 4 screws, 6 screws. Most one's under a... I've got these little stickers here that say what the different adjustments are for the Jones plugs, and I think it's either covering up a screw or they never put a screw in there. We shall see. Looks like the wood's sitting pretty flush with the bottom, so that's pretty good. I can't tell if there's a screw hiding right there. It'd probably be right here if it was, and it does not feel like it. Camera shot of my elbow. If you got a thing for elbows, you're in the right spot. Did I put the playfield down? Yeah, I did. Okay. this is either the last one or second to the last one. Oh no, there's one down here too. In the middle. Should be it. Feels like it. Don't want to grab onto anything I shouldn't and damage stuff. And then it takes one little slip and then you're spending a lot of time. Oh, we got more screws. 2 more at least. Yeah, all you gotta do is bump the wrong assembly. You got an 8 hours worth of work ahead of you. So they did put 3 across the bottom, not 1. That makes more sense, doesn't it? I feel like I've called it. Is this? I called this thing a Bally or Williams. It is a Williams, right? Yeah. I feel like I've called this thing like a Gottlieb or a Bally maybe once or twice in a few videos. I don't know what I'm going to do with these screws because I can't really set them anymore. I'll set them back here. Now we should be free. Grab onto the wiring harness in the middle. Oh yeah, that's definitely coming out. I'm gonna duck in front of this camera here. Try not to step on it. I'm gonna set this in front of the sofa. Now, if I was smart, I'd just finger tighten those. One. That's an ugly back glass, isn't it? Oh crap, that's me. Alright, oh that's nice and light. Ready to go? Yeah, yeah. Those back in there so I don't lose them. And it really opens up the windows to the outside of the house. So we'll get working on that, and later tonight we're going to bring in the Williams Superstar pinball and start working on that. And we'll probably do one more wrap-up video with the Doozie before we last see it. Maybe do a live stream. But 25 minutes. I like to rant, don't I? All right, we'll see you guys soon.